within the organization, so it's been really awesome to see this pipeline of artists who we've poured into now wanting to pour back into the organization. And Marley's background is in storytelling and public speaking, and we try to push our artists to expand their talents, and so Marley is now making their comedy debut. So let's go ahead and practice just laughing. Everybody go ha ha ha. Great, Marley K. Lowe.
How are we doing today? Like the energy. Do we have any cool aunts out in the crowd? Yes, we do. Give it up for our cool aunts. Yes. I love cool aunts. Yes, I am an aspiring cool aunt myself. But I still have to pay my dues, right? So if I had a nickel for every time I walked outside and had to take care of a stranger's kid, now I wouldn't be Jeff Bezos, but I would have 2 nickels, which is weird that it happened twice, right? But I guess that's the price of being the cool aunt, right? So having one of those hate faces doesn't really help my cause either. Now, I've been everything under the school umbrella sun. I've been a substitute teacher, I've been a coach, and now I'm an anti-sexual assault youth educator. No, don't ask. Last week, I had a kid in elementary tell me that the unsafe touch was a diddy touch. I didn't even write that, that's just true. Now, I still don't know if I'm in the right profession. I wish it was kind of like in the old days where your last name told you what you did. Smiths were blacksmiths, shepherds, shepherd. In my case, I'd just be Lowe, which is true. 5'2", thank you very much. Thank you, Mom. Now, I did just meet somebody, though, that had a really, really unique name. Oh, that's right, it was Diddle. Of course, they were a teacher, right? Yes. I don't know if I'm in the right profession, but I do know that they are in the wrong profession, right? Now, have you ever tried to have authority over somebody that has the same height as you, right? Speaking of Lowe. Well, for me, that's all that teaching is, right? So I got to do everything in my power to win. So when I dress for little girls, I look like that Powder Puff Girl. I've got pink hair, pink bell-bottom overalls. Some may say that I look like an off-brand Wiggle character or a forgotten Barbie, but those little ones like to shower me in compliments. Oh my goodness, look how pretty she is. Look at her hair. It does tend to inflate my ego, so that's a plus. Nah, man, but dressing for little girls is one thing. Being mistaken for one is a different thing, right? One time as a substitute, I had a high schooler come in and they were late, which apparently was like their 3rd strike. So the principal walks in and goes, "Who's in charge here?" Hi, hello, yes, it is me, the person that met you at the front door. I guess me being so short, you didn't really notice me, but that's okay, right? But being in Lowe, right, is a really, really great thing, right? Because I still get to have my own desires and fantastic, right? But even looking like a cartoon character can't make sure that I'm not being roasted by 6-year-olds or principals, right? Auntie Marley, why are you putting my shoes on? You're gonna stretch them out. Oh, honey, they're too big anyway, don't worry about it. Oh, kids are crazy, kids are ruthless, kids are the worst fashion police, or maybe they're the best. I've taught groups of 8, I've taught groups of 800 kids, but receiving that much feedback from high schoolers is not for the faint of heart. After a course, I received anonymous feedback that my green lipstick was hard, but my joggers weren't it. But I've also learned that that type of feedback is best in small quantities. Those high schoolers also told me to off myself, so it's a good thing that I don't get my self-worth from little kids, right? Now, I like to think of my outfit choices as armor. That's why I dress like I'm gonna beat up my high schoolers, right? That comes from once being in full drag. A coworker didn't recognize me, and after about 5 minutes, realizing it was me and verbatim goes, I didn't recognize you, Marley. You don't look like you're gonna beat somebody up. Thank you. So you've probably heard of Christian Girl Fall. That's where you got your cardigans, you got your boots, those big old hats, right? Well, I've coined what I like to call beat 'em up fall. Now we're in spring, but I still had to wear it tonight in case I had to fight any of you all over my jokes. No, sorry to disappoint. I will not be following in Will Smith's footsteps today. But, you know, being mistaken as a kid does have its pros and cons. I get ID'd at breakfast for a mimosa, but when I go to a museum, I get admitted as a kid at kids pricing. So apparently it pays to be low, which is a nice change of pace, right? Now I would like to pay my dues as an aunt to the Girl Scouts so that I can have peanut butter patties perpetually stocked in my freezer. So if you know any little girls, please send them my way, because I would like to pay my penance that way, but you know, saying that, right, and getting that praise from little girls is awesome, but saying that out of context would be some really weird Drake stuff. So, thank you so much for listening to Marley K Comedy, and appreciate your laughs. Okay,
Thank you, Marley. Yes. Okay, so, one more time for all the circulation artists.